Okay, now that you've finished your home view or the me view, if you change your tabs like I have, what we're going to do next is we're going to go through the other tabs in here, and some of them are pretty quick and some of them have some new concepts. So let's take a look. First things first, open up the tutorials again and scroll down to the walkthrough on the story tab. So tap on this, and this is the story view where you can display a story about anything you want. First though, make sure that your preview actually shows the story view. So make sure you tap on the second tab, and this is My Story. It's a story about anything you can dream up. And need some inspiration? Emoji, 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 emoji. Alright, so first of all, if you tap on next, it's going to say, alright, there's a scroll view over here. It's a brand new view, okay? And it says text bracket information.story. Okay, that's interesting. What is a scroll view? A scroll view is something that lets you scroll, okay? And that might not be immediately intuitive. You might think that if you put a whole bunch of text on your view will be able to scroll. Nope, it doesn't, all right? So you have to manually tell iOS to let your view be scrollable. You can actually test this out by tapping on this and scrolling up and down over here. So you can just drag it up and down. You can see it actually goes underneath the previous view because your scroll view ends somewhere up here. Okay, so that's a scroll view. Very simple concept. You want to use it whenever there's a lot of stuff on a page. And down here, it says this text uses information.story for the actual string. And over here, you have to open data and edit the story text. So let's go take a look at our story text inside our data tab. Over here, you can scroll down, you can see, hey, there you go, story. A story can be about anything you can dream of, etc., etc. Make sure you tap on this to actually see it. Now, this is a little bit confusing because there's all these random things over here which might be a little bit intimidating. So you can see over here, there's these things called /n and this bullet point. What the /n means is just create a new line. It's as though you're pressing enter to go to a new line, okay? Now, the key thing here is that if you are going to type a long story, you need to type this entire thing within a string, and you cannot press enter in between. So let me just show you, right? Instead of this /n, I'm going to just press enter. And what Swift does is it thinks that you didn't finish this piece of code over here, and you started a new piece of code over on another line. So that's not going to work. Instead of doing it this way, I'm going to introduce you to something called multi-line strings. All right, so let's try this out. So I'd like you to delete the entire story. If you really like it so much, you can go grab it again from the template, but I'm just going to delete the entire thing. I would like you to fill in 3 double inverted commas. 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, okay? And it's going to give you another closing one. That's okay. Press enter and make sure you have 3 inverted commas at the end before the comma. Make sure the comma stays there. Now, the great thing about this is called a multi-line string in Swift. And what that means is that now you can type things out without having to use /n, and you can have things on multiple lines. So let's try it out, right? So I'm going to put in a story. So I'm going to just put here, once upon a time, there was a guy who made some Swift videos. Nobody watched them. He was very sad. Okay, I'm going to put in an emoji over here. And I'm just going to choose a sad emoji. Okay, so this is a multi-line string. And it's got 3 lines, a whole bunch of new blank spaces. If I switch over to my story tab, it should update at some point. This might take a moment. You can see over here that this thing is spinning over here. So let's wait for it to finish. And you should be able to see my story show up. So let's wait a while. Sometimes it helps if you close the preview and reopen it. It might be a little bit faster. But if it doesn't work, you might want to quit your Swift Playgrounds and just reopen it again. So for me, let's just wait a little moment. Oh, hey, there it is. As you can see, it's got everything preserved, including the new lines. So if you're writing long pieces of text, I think this multi-line string might be a better way to do things. Okay.